All right, let's talk about getting off the hamster wheel. Are you ready to stop just hustling day to day and actually start building an empire? Today, we're going to break down the exact blueprint, the 4 pillars that will take your wholesaling business from a grind to a full-blown 7-figure machine.
So look, a lot of investors, they hit this ceiling, right? You're making some cash, sure, but you're completely stuck in this grind, basically just trading your time for dollars. So what's the real secret to smashing through that ceiling and actually scaling up?
And here's the secret. It's not about working harder, not at all. It's about building a smarter system, a machine. And that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to walk you through step by step how to engineer that exact machine for your own business.
Okay, so we've boiled this whole thing down to 4 essential pillars. You've got the CEO mindset, your lead engine, the high-performance sales team, and finally, mastering the profit formula. If you can master these 4 things, you're well on your way. So let's start with the most important one, the foundation.
Look, before you even touch a single process in your business, you've got to change what's going on up here, in your head. This is the absolute critical shift from being the person doing everything in the business to becoming the person who owns the business.
You know, a lot of people think you're either born a leader or you're not. Nah, it's a skill, and it's one you have to work on every single day. These 5 habits are what separate the real business owners from the operators. It means you own everything, the wins and the losses. It means you track your key numbers like your life depends on it. And it means designing a business that actually serves you. This quote right here, this pretty much sums it all up. There are no excuses, no one else to blame. When you're the CEO, the buck stops with you. Every single time. That's the weight of leadership, but it's also where all the power is.
All right, so once you've got that CEO mindset dialed in, it's time to build the actual engine of your business. I'm talking about a consistent, predictable flow of high-quality leads. Think about it. Without that fuel, your machine is just a hunk of metal sitting in the garage. It's going absolutely nowhere.
You know, this slide really shows the 2 different worlds you can live in. On one side, you've got the feast or famine roller coaster. Some good months, some terrible months. It's stressful. And on the other side, you've got an automated lead engine that just pumps out predictable growth month in and month out.
So what does that actually look like in terms of numbers? To really scale up to those big figures, we're talking about getting this many quality at-bats every single day. This isn't a guess, it's just math. This is the volume it takes to properly feed a 7-figure machine.
So the question is, how in the world do you get that many leads consistently? Well, the secret is to tap into a fire hose of pre-qualified, motivated sellers. That's where a service like GetSellers.io comes in. It's like having a dedicated system that just delivers these exclusive, high-intent leads right to you, so you can stop chasing and actually start closing deals.
Okay, so your lead engine is humming, you've got deals coming in, what now? You can't be the one taking every single call anymore. But here's the mistake most people make. They just hire more people. No, it's about hiring for specific roles to create an efficient assembly line that turns those leads into locked-up contracts.
Think about your best salesperson for a second. Are they actually selling, or are they stuck doing paperwork, prospecting, and all this admin stuff? This chart shows the brutal reality. For most reps, only a tiny sliver of their day is spent on the one thing that makes you money, closing. That's a huge bottleneck. So what's the fix? It's all about specialization. An assembly line. Think of it like this. The engine generates the lead manager qualifies it, the junior act warms them up, and then, and only then, does it go to your top closer to lock it up. Everybody stays in their lane, and the whole thing just flows beautifully.
Now, this whole system falls apart if you don't have a rock-solid definition of a quality lead. You have to be ruthless here. If a lead doesn't meet at least 2 of these 4 pillars, condition, timeline, motivation, and price, it just doesn't move on. This keeps your team laser-focused on the deals that are actually going to close.
And this right here, this is a huge mindset shift for most people. Instead of flooding your best closers with 100 junk leads, you give them just 3 to 5 of these highly qualified, ready-to-sign opportunities a week. And what happens? Their closing ratio goes through the roof, and so does your revenue.
All right, last pillar. You've got the mindset, you've got the lead engine, you've got the sales team. Now it's time to connect all of that to your bank account. This is where we stop guessing and start engineering the profit. We're building a machine designed to produce a specific financial outcome on purpose.
First things first, you need a target, and not some vague, I want to make more money goal.
Let's just pick a number, a big one. Let's say $175,000 a month in gross profit. That's your new target. It's not a wish, it's a number we're going to build a system to hit.
Okay, so you have the number. Now what? Well, the question becomes a math problem, not a guessing game. How do we build and tune this machine to spit out that exact result, month after month, like clockwork?
Fundamentally, you've got two main levers you can pull to hit that number. Option 1, do more deals. This means more leads, more staff, more overhead, more headaches. Or Option 2, do bigger deals. And that second option, my friends, is where the real scaling magic happens.
And how do you get those bigger deals? This is the secret weapon right here. A massive, hungry list of cash buyers is just as important as finding sellers. When you have multiple buyers fighting over your deals, your assignment fees get bigger. It's pure supply and demand. So how do you structure your day to make all this happen? It's simple, but it's powerful and non-negotiable. Mornings are for money-making activities. That's finding deals, lead generation, follow-up, period. Afternoons are for doing the deals, the closing, dispositions, all of that. You stick to that, and your results will absolutely change.
So, there you have it. That is the complete blueprint for a 7-figure wholesaling machine. We've laid it all out for you. The only thing left is for you to take an honest look at your own business and ask yourself, which one of these pillars is my weakest link? Where do I need to start building first? And look, for most businesses that are stuck, the problem almost always comes down to deal flow. The machine just sputters and dies without consistent fuel. The fastest way to get things moving is to just turn on the fuel. That's where GetSellers.io comes in. You can get that steady stream of high-intent sellers flowing right into your business starting today.
All right, that's it for this one. And remember, the whole point of this isn't to build yourself a job you can't escape from. The point is to build a machine that works for you so you can finally get the freedom you've been working for. Build the machine, get your freedom.